Sorry, pal. We're out of gas and your engine is boiling. Let's see if we can fix you up here. We'll be back on the road in no time. Stranded in the middle of nowhere. Out of gas. And the engine is overheated. Not a chance. I need to find some gas and engine coolant first. Terra Incognita Scenic Highway. Next town ahead. Long shot by the sea. Sounds promising. No juice. Dad used to say, a flawless establishment needs flawless window panes. Some of these constellations seem familiar. Or do they? Locked. Of course. Hello? Anybody in there? I could really use some gas. Meals on Wheels. Your order is waiting. Tax investigation. Open the door. Can you please let me in? I'm totally not a vampire, I swear. Does it ever rain here anyway? No way. A hidden replacement key. That was too easy. As if it wanted to be found. My tires should still last a couple of miles. If it wasn't for the sand and rubble, the impenetrable darkness, the legions of bugs, and that awful smell of gasoline everywhere, this sure could make a nice place for a picnic. Somebody forgot their toolbox. This loot box contains only some rusty pliers. Hansen's ice cream. I used to love it when I was little. It fits. That was almost too easy. It's pitch black. I can't even see my own hands. There's something funny about that picture. A hidden switch. This must be the main fuse. I know this image. Daytona Beach Race 58. What an event. The landscape on that picture vaguely reminds me of home. It's a picture of a buffalo. What I wouldn't give to be there. Extra large, no refill. This is the end of nowhere. I wonder if these postcards would ever reach their destination. This one shows a map of the area. I'll take it with me. Quite off the beaten track. "20% bun, 5% cold cuts, and 75% cling film. Thanks, but no thanks." Cherry pie. If there's something I can't stand, it's cherry pie and hot coffee. Looks dusty. Looks dusty. All I have left are a few Deutschmarks. Pretty useless out here anyways. Coffee. If there's something I can't stand, it's cherry pie and hot coffee. Again, that ghastly tune. Electrical cables. Zip. This thing wouldn't take me far out here. Now they are working again. Drink up. You must be dying of thirst. Cold as ice. Exactly what I need. My tires should still last a couple of miles. Not until I have found a way to cool down the engine. There you go. Have some Kool-Aid. Done. Finally, we can make off again. Oh, come on. Start already. It's that darn oil pump again. Looks like we'll be stuck here for a while.
sure this is the right place? When's the next bus back to the city? Beverly, I have arrived. I feel spewed out into the most barren, dark void of Europe. All things considered, this could most likely be the best vacation ever. Feeling chilled out already. Ah, yes, that's where I am. The bus stop. My gateway to the outside world. The next city is like 1,000 miles away. Brr, looks cold. Its heydays are over. Paddleboat rental. 1 hour, 1 Deutschmark. Hades. Paddleboat rental, souvenirs, fishing supplies. Closed. A hiking map of the region. The upper section has been torn off. I wonder what that is. Arrived at destination after a short walk. Truberbrook, a tranquil little town. Seems a bit run down. I must say, Beverly, I absolutely fell in love with this town already. That's not the way to the guest house. Wooden fences always remind me of my old neighborhood. That's probably the town's landmark. That's probably the town's landmark. There's a selection of local charcuterie on display. Würstebrei, Stippgrütze, Schlagte Platte, Pothoeke, Tote Oma. The time-traveling machine. Complete nonsense from a quantum mechanical perspective. I should check into my room first before I start exploring the town. Evening.
Hey. Nobody there, huh?
Doesn't seem so. Today's menu, nothing. That's quite a few fishing rods they have there. They don't seem to have many bookings. all the keys are still there. This leads to the rooms. Where is everyone?
I saw someone here just a minute ago.
Please ring bell for service. We only serve small pots of coffee outside the restaurant. Look at all these beautiful people. Must be some kind of ancestral gallery. Hello? I'm not going to give up.
Good afternoon. How can I help you, darling?
There's a room reserved for me. You know the lottery? I won a stay over here.
You won? How can you win a stay in Truberbrook?
Well, actually, I don't really remember taking part in any lottery myself. Yet I received this winning notification.
What was the name again?
Hans Tannhauser. T-A-N?
Tannhauser, 11hauser. Oh, Dr. Hans Tannhauser. Oh yes, here we have it.
Say, is it a quiet room?
Seeking some peace and quiet,
Well, I'm working on a text and I could really use some serenity.
Text? Are you a kind of writer or something?
In a broader sense, yes. Right now, I'm writing a paper on quantum physics.
I've heard worse. You arrived just in time for the big anniversary celebration. Truberbrook is a bit noisier than usual around these days. But apart from that, I'd say you have nothing to worry about in terms of disturbance. Here's your key, Dr. Tannhauser. My name is Trude, by the way.
If you don't mind, where are all the other guests?
Let's put it this way. The season in Truberbrook is already over.
I get the impression the season has been over for some time. What?
Please, you've gotta help me.
Did that guy just disappear with my paper? Something unusual happened. There was an uninvited guest in my room tonight. Now that he's escaped, I'm going to chase him down. What a mess. I don't want to mess up the crime scene. What is this? Some kind of goo. It seems rather unpleasant outside. Hanging dead animals on your wall is a bit eccentric. At least it seems the burglar didn't rummage through the cabinet. Creepy. Some kind of a sea monster. Must be a local myth. Where did he go? The traces lead outside. Darkest night. In the pale starlight, this village appears to be composed of jagged silhouettes and loneliness.
Hey there. Taking a little night stroll?
Someone was in my room.
You only just got here and you already have secret admirers?
No, it was a burglar. I think.
Well, I haven't seen anyone sneaking around here, but if I were you, I would probably follow these somewhat extremely obvious footprints.
You've got a point there. Please excuse me. This situation is growing aggravating. I followed the person who stole my notes into a kind of dead-end street. And now he's vanished. Picture me standing here at the edge of the world, stripped of my writings.
I wonder who on earth would steal a paper on quantum physics. Do you like ghost stories? It is said that a Proto-Germanic cult used to live up here in the mountains. They prayed to the spirits of the forests. I know it's a long shot, but maybe this visitor of yours is one of those spirits?
This guy wasn't really a ghost. Or was he?
Nonsense, I was just trying to mess with you. What was your name again? Tenhauser? Name's Gretchen. I'm an anthropologist. In fact, those old Proto-Germanic ritual grounds just so happen to be my special subject. One of them is supposedly somewhere around here, though I haven't been able to find it yet.
Gretchen, well met. Now that's all well and good, but what am I going to do without my notes?
You know what? I'm going to help you track down that burglar. It looks like he escaped with one of the old gondolas. I bet he's hiding somewhere in the mountains, which, incidentally, is also where I was heading. Come on, you're a scientist. You're coming with me now and you're going to help me find this ritual site. Who knows, maybe you'll even find your evil spirit there. The one with an interest in quantum whatchamacallits. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. So what do you say? You with me?
Ha! I knew you had the spirit of adventure in you. Are you ready to go? I'm ready to go. The early bird catches the worm and all that. We have to find a way up the mountain. It would be easiest if we used a cable car. I reckon that's also what our friend thought.
The cable car doesn't exactly appear to be in pristine condition. What do you think?
Don't worry, I'm sure I can fix this. I can't fix this. The master key is missing and a weasel damaged the electric mains.
Maybe it was the burglar who did this.
The plan. I'll hold the position and try my best. Why don't you take a look around town? We need the master key for the cable car. Also, we need to override the broken mains. Think you can remember that?
I'll try to remember.
Let's go. This is going to be fun. High voltage. There's got to be a way we can fix this.
I wonder what that is. Danger. High voltage. This old generator is running at maximum strength. It's even sending out sparks. Hello? Anybody there? What was that? Judging by the smell, this was used to transport cookies and lollipops. It's glowing red. You can see all over the valley. From this distance, I can only imagine what's on the other shore. These binoculars should provide an excellent view of the opposite lakeshore. I have to insert a coin first. Hi.
Hey.
About the cable car. Question, what was it again that we needed that key for?
We need the master key to get the cable car running in the first place. Why don't you take a look around town? Anything else I can help you with?
Yes, I was just about to ask. About the cable car. What was the problem with the power line again?
We have to fix the high voltage power cord in order to get the cable car running. If you touch it, it will fry your synapses. We still have to reconnect the loose ends somehow. Anything else I can help you with?
No thanks. That'll be all for now.
Good, I'm sure you find a way eventually. I'll try to set up as much as I can over here. Something's jammed there.
Good morning.
Excuse me, sir?
I've been wondering about that cable car.
I don't want to think about the old cable car. This wobbling table is simply unbearable. It's driving me crazy.
Good morning.
Excuse me, sir.
Are you all right?
Please don't ask. I can't even savor my cognac as long as this terrible table keeps on wobbling.
Small ads, postings, announcements. They're holding a town fair tonight with a band and a raffle. Exciting. The time-traveling machine. Complete nonsense from a quantum mechanical perspective. The mysterious village. Who is into this kind of stuff? Looks like it was struck by lightning the other night. Still looks in good condition, though. Hilarious the Unready, Margrave of Truberbrook. Conqueror of the Dragon, Savior of Truberbrook, yep. In the year of our Lord, 1250. Wooden fences always remind me of my old neighborhood. There's a clothesline up there, right under my window. It's the window to my room.
As you well know, Beverly, I am a man tempered by a sober lifestyle. However, I keep dwelling on the fact that a sheer infinite amount of states of matter can lie between expectation and reality.
My accommodation, the guest house Vadest Lust, looks slightly more luxurious in the notification.
Good morning.
Morning, Mr. Tenhauser.
Can you tell me something about the old cable car?
The cable car leads up to the old mine. It used to belong to the Baron von Sülz. Then this company from overseas forced him to sell it.
Who exactly is this Baron von Sülz?
Baron von Sülz used to run the mine, a philanthropist and patron of the arts. His wife was a flamboyant Baroness von Sülz. You must have heard of her. Anyway, when the company took over the mine, the Baroness dropped him as well and left the Baron behind. A broken man. Now his cat is his only remaining pleasure.
What were they mining for? Do you know?
An old silver mine. So nothing a quantum physicist would be interested in. It's been a few years, back in the days, when there was enough work for everyone. Then this company took over the mine, only to shut it down immediately.
So why did they shut down the mine?
There is talk and rumors all over the town. Allegedly, people started disappearing without a trace. Tourists, poor laborers without families, the odd stranger. Some folks were also talking about toxic residues in the air and the water. But nobody knows anything with certainty. If you ask me, I'm just glad the whole affair has come to an end. All those rumors have kept spa guests away for years, as you can see for yourself.
What about this mysterious company you were talking of?
They are called Millennium Cooperative or something like that. A very dubious corporation. They have connections to the top, if you know what I mean. Way up to the highest circles of power.
What became of the people working the mine?
More and more outsiders came to town. Nobody knows what they were actually doing in the mines. Some went missing, some went crazy. Who can tell? At one point, they even bought the old sanitarium in order to provide housing for their workers. That was before the mine shut down, of course.
I've heard enough. Thank you.
Anything else I can do for you?
About the cable car?
Sure. What else do you want to know?
I've heard enough. Thank you.
Anything else I can do for you?
I'll be leaving then.
Make yourself at home, Mr. Tenhauser. By the way, the buffet is open. Please help yourself.
Now where would this lead to? Science fiction. Something involving spaceships. She seems very focused. Hey. She's almost in a trance. There's something funny about that clock. A dim oil painting showing a couple of withering roses in a vase. Some of the varnish is starting to come off. How poetic. Note to self, the buffet in this guest house is an obvious case for the public health department. I don't want to take this with me. If anywhere, it belongs in the trash. But I love cheese skewers.
This can must have fallen off the table. Is that a maggot?
It's having a good time.
Is that a maggot?
It's having a good time. They serve traditionally hearty local meals in this place. Apparently, a few maggots found themselves a lovely home in there. Science fiction. Something involving spaceships. Locked. Fresh air is still the preferable way to dry your laundry. just a hanger. Maybe somebody hid their money in there. Supplemental. I'm afraid the condition of my room is far below expected. I don't want to mess up the crime scene. This muddle of spots and drips is probably telling more about the room's many previous occupants than I'd wish to know. Before you even know, the world lies in ruins. I hope this isn't a bad omen.